All right, number 5. It says list the transformations in all the parent and tell the parent function. So list the transformations and tell the parent function, just like our quiz we had this week. You also had in the warm-up as a review again too. So here, again, we're going to look at the type of function it is, and then we actually look at the actual transformations. So first off, 9 times out of 10, either there's something right here that tells us what type of function it is, or a type of bars it is, or something of that sort. So if we look at it, here there's no exponent here. And the only function that we have that doesn't really have an exponent to it is either a constant function or a linear function. Or it could be log or something of that sort. But this one doesn't have log in it. It doesn't have exponential, like a number raised to a power, so it's not exponential. So it's either constant or linear. And here constant we said was a number, just a number. And here there's an x in it. So that means we're going to be dealing with a linear function here. Linear function. So f of x equals x. And then you make transformations to that. So here we have a -7 on the back, -3 in the middle, a 0.2 in front, and then a negative. So here we go down 7. We're going to go to the right 3. We're going to expand because it's greater than 1. Sorry. It's between 0 and 1, so it expands. And then it flips. So because that's 0.2 again, it expands. It's between 0 and 1. Okay. And that's it for that part. So then we come to the next one, and we have bars right here. And hopefully everybody remembers those are absolute value bars. So it's an absolute value function. So that's this part here. Okay, so we have those. And now just figuring out our transformations. This one, that one, and that one. So we know we go up 1, go to the right 4, and we shrink this time because it's greater than 1. If it's greater than 1, it shrinks. Okay, that's it. That's all we got to do for that. Bam. Now for example 6 though. Example 6 tells us, okay, now graph this transform function. So we take what's going on here and we just graph it out. And it helps if you do this part first so we can be able to graph it out correctly. So first off, we know this is a square root right here. So we're talking about a square root function. So it's a square root function there. Then we take a look at all of our transformations. So here we know that it's going to go up 3. It's going to go to the right 3. And it's going to flip. So it goes up 3, goes to the right 3, and then it flips there. So when we graph it out, you must graph out your parent graph first and foremost. So here, again, make sure you have your tick marks. So make sure you label them. All right, again, we do our parent graph first. Always graph the parent graph. The directions will actually say for you to graph that. So that means if you don't, you lose points. You lose like half the points there already, automatically. All right, so then we go ahead and do our transformations. So we go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Go to the right 3, 1, 2, 3. Put that point there. And now our goal is to flip it. So if it looks like this originally, that means we need to flip it going down like this. So original is this. So if we flip it, it goes down like this. So there we go. All right, then the last one over here. Again, that's a square right here. So it means square quadratic. So quadratic function. So that means we're dealing with the U shape. And again, we have a transformation at 4 here, a transformation at this 4, and a transformation at this 4. So we're going up 4 for this one. We're going to go to the left 4 for this middle part. And then this 4 in front is greater than 1. So that means we shrink it. Or condense it, whichever one you like to use. Or compress it, or any of those types of words. All right, so we have all those put there. And again, we start off with our parent graph. That's a U-shaped parabola. All right, and then we just now make our transformations. So we go up 4. We go to the left 4. And we shrink it. So it means it's not as big. Right, too dark, too hard. Okay. Okay, so that is 5 and 6. And that's all I'm looking for when it comes to your test tomorrow, when it comes to these types of problems.